Dudley, 1975. It was a brand new term at our school, but nothing much had changed. My brother Gordon still loved his books and his poems and his paintings, but most of all, he loved our English teacher, Miss Titley. Only Miss Titley had a boyfriend. Dudley's answer to Idi Amin, our bullying, sadistic PE teacher, Doug Dynamo Digby. They'd fallen out, as usual, and as usual, he'd have to take it out on us.
18. 19. Oh! 20. Oh! I am fit. You are weak and worthless. But you lot, the weakest, the weediest. PE stands for punishment, exercise. Why aren't you chanting, Grimley? Grimley? What's this scribble?
Sorry, sir. It's my latest poem, sir.
Oh, well, no wonder you're not paying attention to PE, Grimley, when you've something far more important to do, eh? Why don't you read it out to us? Yes. So we can all share in your talent.
But, sir... My world is dark, but shower the light. My spirit is trapped, but shower my flight. My chest is empty, but shall make it fill. My pen runs dry, but shower my quill. That's as far as I've got so far, sir.
You probably don't understand why I do this, Grimley. But trust me, it's for the best. A lot of you, 40 laps of the field, sprinting all the way. Go!
Faster, Grimley. Come on, you crapper. Faster.
So here it is, Merry Christmas, and old Santa's back in town. Back in town. So here it is, Merry Christmas.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Alder. I thought the room would be free.
It's all right, Gordon. I'm just working on a song. Sort of an old habit from when I was trying to get into pop music. I think I've hit writer's block.
Oh, me too. Only for this poem I've started. It's for someone special, and I want it to be an epic, dedicated to her beauty, but I'm stuck.
I always try and think of something simple, from the heart.
From the heart?
And a fella can't go wrong with sending red roses.
Red roses?
With your poem.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Alder. What's your song about?
I was sort of thinking about Christmas, you know, snow and holly and ivy.
Mr. Alder, there's hundreds of Christmas songs. Why don't you do something original? Like Easter?
Easter? Yeah. Eggs and bonnets and bunnies and buns. So here it is, Happy Easter. Everybody's eating buns.
Go to the doctor's now, if you've got the runs.
Yeah, good.
So here it is, everybody's eating buns. Go to the doctors now if you've got the runs. That's good, Gordon, yeah?
Oh, isn't it great to be able to write down what you feel inside and for other people to hear it?
Yeah, you stick at it, Gordon. Don't give up like I did.
Okay, settle down, you lot. Take your seats. Now, before we start, there are still some places left, so bring your permission slips and your money to me. All of you are going to Jodrell Bank. No, it's not rhyming slang. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to be examining a tarantula at close quarters. Don't be silly, it's all perfectly harmless.
Oh, poor Mr. Woolard. He was only just getting over his anhydrous copper sulphate burns. But I don't mind taking the kids, Neville.
It's science, Geraldine. Let them arrange another one.
Honestly, I don't mind. I'm up to date on all my marking, and I've already done my laundry this week.
What about tomorrow, then?
School trip. I won't be back till late.
Well, I'll come with you. You need me on the scene if there's any bother.
Doug, why can't you accept that it's finished between us?
It can't be. Think of all the great times we've had. What about when we were soaking wet in the rain and I found your lost cat?
That wasn't us. It was breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, well, absence makes the heart get longer and all that.
I am an independent woman. I don't need a man. I don't need you, Doug.
Women's livers. They all say that. But just wait till there's a lid and he's screwing off a jam jar, or you need a...
Deflector shields up, Mr. Chekhov. Warp factor 6, Mr. Sulu.
Split up for good this time. This is my chance. This is my chance.
Gordon, I know this sounds mental, but are you assuming now she's chucked a grown-up man with a job in a sports car, she's automatically going to go out with a spotty schoolboy?
Of course not, Darren. At the moment, Miss Titley is like the stars. Unattainable. Remote.
She only lives across the green.
Something simple. From the heart.
Why aren't you coming to Jodrell Bank? They get signals from outer space and stuff.
Science is dry and inhuman. Art and literature, they're life itself.
Wooly Woolard can't take us, so Miss Titley has to.
Or would you like a drink before the war? Ning that trespassers will be tied up with piano one. Sorry.
Do me. Here, darling, you got any dumplings?
Where's the so-called comedy in this? All those puerile antics from Varney et al., punctuated by endless toilet noises. People will soon realise that the situation comedies of today are the nadir of British television. Dad, will you sign my permission slip? I'm going to Jodrell Bank.
You ain't bothered to ask for permission before.
It's a radio telescope. It's for studying the whole universe.
Waste of time. As part of Dudley ain't been discovered yet.
Just sign here, Dad. It's only £1 to go.
We ain't made of money. All I got's a strike pay off the union, and that's all we'll have till British Leyland makes their demands. Take it out your pocket money.
But it's 10 weeks' worth.
Then get a job. There's one going sweeping up the asbestos works.
In my day, you could go out dancing, have a slap-up fish supper, get married, bring up 8 kids, and still have change from a farthing.
But, Dad...
Shut up your noise, I'm watching telly.
Baz, it is educational. You can't put a price on knowledge.
You can. It ain't worth nothing.
The Grimley curse.
But our Darren's going.
Who?
Never you mind, Baz. You enjoy your tea. Lisa, can you turn that radio down? This is worse than prison. I'm going upstairs. Now, this is out my housekeeping, so don't say nothing to your dad.
Oh, thanks, Mum. Operation Miss Diddley. He's go.
Oh, Gordon, it's only you.
I'm not too late to come on the school trip, am I, miss?
No, the more the merrier.
I know it's out of school time, but I was stuck on my homework.
Oh, no problem. Come on in. I just need the loo. I won't be a moment. Make yourself at home. Sit down, Gordon. You're making the place look untidy.
Yes, miss. Sorry, miss. Actually, it was extra homework I was doing. I thought this term I could do a special project on romantic poetry.
Oh, what a nice idea, Gordon. Sorry, Geraldine. Gordon, that bath of yours gone stone cold. By the time I've rubbed on your ointment, it'll be long past bedtime.
Mum.
Do as your mother says, Gordon. Come on, sunshine. Chop, chop. Gordon, come here.
I'm sorry, miss.
Come on, you. Gordon, have you been?
Yes, miss. I'm sorry, miss. It must have been that lime cordial me mum packed.
Right.
Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you were living downtown.
Doug.
All right, I'm here now. Hey, looks like you're distributor mates.
Twig.
What are you doing here, Doug?
I was worried about you. Didn't want you to come all this way with a bunch of lion writers and detention sitters.
This is a school trip, not Lord of the Flies. Everything's under control, thank you very much. How are we doing, driver?
We're not doing nothing, Miss Titley. It looks like the Jeffries tube must have worked itself loose and fallen out on the road miles back.
Hey, I got a Jeffries tube. Always carry a spare in the back of the Spitfire.
Would you?
Geraldine?
Yes! Yes, get the blasted thing!
You need me to look after you. I just had this feeling you'd be in trouble. Call it a third sense.
I wasn't born yesterday, Doug. You came out here because you won't take no for an answer. The breakdown was just a coincidence.
Geraldine, maybe you could convince yourself you're a modern independent woman. But I know different.
I am ready when you are, Miss Titley.
Thank you for your assistance, but you're no longer needed. Goodbye. Jodrell Bank is situated in the Cheshire countryside. Its most famous instrument is the 250-foot radio dish, completed in 1957. It is called a radio telescope because, like a normal telescope, it is used to study distant objects in space not visible to the naked eye. But instead of receiving the light they send out, it receives their radio waves.
And we're going to look for the friggin' telescope or what, miss?
I don't think so.
Does it say anything about aliens?
No, it doesn't.
Can we go home now, miss?
Yeah. Complicated man, but no one understands him but his woman.
No, not likely. Dynamo Digby doesn't know the meaning of the word defeat.
Are you all right, Gordon?
Sorry, miss. I can't help noticing, miss, but you seem a bit down.
I suppose I am, Gordon.
It's Mr. Digby, isn't it? Oh, don't be sad, miss. I hate it when you're sad. There's lots of men who'd be really, really eager for you to be their girlfriend.
Don't be silly, Gordon.
No, miss, it's true.
I know Mr. Digby can seem a bit uncouth, but there's a sensitive, vulnerable side to him that's like he's a little boy who the other kids won't let join in their game. I know deep down he really cared about me. I just wished he'd have shown it.
It's funny, isn't it, miss? We're trying so hard to contact people on other planets, when often it's harder to communicate with the people closest to us.
Yes, sir.
Got these for a Geraldine Titley. She's with a school trip from Dudley.
OK, sir. Thank you.
I'm going to be an astronaut when I grow up. I'm going to float around in space with one of them on my helmet. Captain Darren Grimley of Starfleet, Grimley of Earth.
There won't be starships exploring the galaxy in our lifetime, silly. You'll have to settle for living on the moon base they'll build in the 1980s.
So what are you going to do?
Oh, I've got it all planned out. I'm going to university next year. I'm going to pass my A-levels and do English literature. I've not decided where yet. Oxford might be nice, or North Staff's Polytechnic. Then I'm going to come back to Dudley, marry Miss Titley, and become a famous poet. My life will be bliss. I'm lucky, I suppose, to have it sorted out already. There's the flowers. The plan. The plan is working. Behold, the beginning of my new life.
Darling, this necklace is so beautiful.
A beautiful stone for the lady who is my own.
It must have cost a fortune.
No matter. By my publisher, I am told. 2 million copies my new book has sold.
There's been another letter from Stockholm.
Ah, another Nobel Prize, I fear. It seems I win it every year.
Just to think, all this happiness we have started that day at Jodrell Bank when you sent me flowers.
It was as if Cupid's arrow could not miss. It struck our hearts and turned our lives to bliss.
Darling, shall we make love?
Quite probably, my little dove.
Geraldine.
Look, You came back for me.
Yeah, I've given it some thought and decided to give you another chance.
These flowers are beautiful. There's a message. Read it to me.
In the immensity of time and in the vastness of space, I am truly blessed to share with you an age and a place.
Oh, Doug, you knew I was coming here, and you found the perfect words. At last you've shown me how you really feel.
You want to watch your step, sunshine? Nobody sends flowers to my bird, not even me. You want to stick to driving snotty kids about or taking the Blue Rinse Brigade to see Frankie Bourne in Clacton. Your card is marked, my son.
I hate you, Digby. I hate you.
I want to make sure this change in you is for real.
It is, Princess. Without you, my life was an empty shell.
Oh, Doug, I think this time things are really going to work out between us.
All right, you rabble. Get on the bus. If I have my way, it'll be going home in a meat wagon.
Right, see you back at school, everyone.
Hay fever.
Doug, how could you? You sabotaged the coach just to prove your point. Well, you can forget about us getting back together.
Geraldine, wait, I can explain.
Because you and I are finished.
Right. You're not finishing with me, because I am finishing with you. I, Dynamo Digby, am hereby chucking you, Geraldine Titley. You're back on the shelf, Dumpling.
The radio telescope was designed to receive messages that could change all our lives. But Gordon wasn't sure what message he'd receive that day. Would Digby and Geraldine really finish for good? And did that mean she was free at last to fall for Gordon? Or was that just science fiction?
How does it feel running around, round, round? How does it feel watching from upside down? 'Cause many years from now there will be new sensations and new temptations. How does it feel?